Part 2 to rap fatigue. Bro, these rappers are straight up garbage. Trash. Lyricism really don't matter no more. All you need is a hot beat with some weak lyrics and people vibing to it. Talking about it's a hit. But artists really not having hits no more. Not classics. There's no classics being produced. Really since Pac. Since the 90s, there really ain't been no classics like that. Geeked up, I'm geeked up. That's a classic. They played it at parties. Then you got Juvenile. You working with them cash. They play that all the time if you go to a club or party or wherever you go. So I guess you can consider that a classic too. But other than that, we still vibing to the 90s music. Millennials and all. I'm a millennial. There's not no music we can vibe to these days and be like, okay, that's a hit. That's a classic. It might be memorable. Like, oh yeah, remember that song? That's it. This is what this video about. Family. You already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe and ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
I don't know if it's just me, but do y'all think rap getting boring? Rap is cool and all, but it's getting outplayed, bro. Everybody do it, and they talk about the same shit. They talk about hoes, money, killing niggas, bro. I don't want to hear that every fucking day, bro. Like, it's getting to the point, bro, like, that last song I just dropped, bro, that's the last rap song. I'm gonna just turn into a pop artist or something, because rap is boring. It's even boring to make now, bro. It's like, damn, I'm talking about the same thing and I sound like everybody else. And I don't want to be like everybody else. So if I have to start rapping and make some new shit, then yeah.
That's why these days I like turning on jazz. I don't even want to hear the lyrics. I already know what they gonna say before they say it. I be rapping the person bars and I never heard the song before. Yeah, he about to say that next. He gonna say that next. And they always do. I don't want to hear about how you killed 35 people per day, sold £1 million, you the biggest drug dealer on earth. I don't want to hear none of that. Music really hasn't been the same since the early 2000s. I remember they said Soulja Boy killed hip hop. Remember when Nas said that. And as far as mainstream music go, yeah, I mean, I was a kid, I liked Soulja Boy, but he played a major role in that. But it was just fun music. It really wasn't about the lyricism. These days, it's definitely not about the lyricism. That's where things started to take a turn. Because you could just have a mic and upload music to the internet, and then as long as it gets good numbers, it's considered a hit or viral or people rocking with it. If it blow up on TikTok, you could reach the charts. But we no longer have a solid body of work these days that we could play at the barbecues or that we could play on repeat. Once you hear the album, it's on to the next. It's nothing you could play for a whole year straight. You don't even want to play it the next month. Okay, that's old when they dropping something new. It's flex music for real. You just flexing on the listener. Talking about how much more money you got than them. What better cars you got than them. It's all promoting materialism. It's all promoting sinning. It's all promoting the devil agenda. To be 100% real, this right here is an artist from the music industry. This is Willie D talking about it. He was a mainstream artist. He had his time when he was in his prime, when he was a part of the Ghetto Boys. I feel like this is somebody that could definitely talk about it because he came up in the music industry. His perspective holds weight. Let's hear what he's talking about. Rap fatigue, his Black America. New generation sound has people tapped out. It's trash. Talk to him, Willie D. Let's see what's up.
Shocking news coming out of hip-hop. Shocking news coming out of hip-hop. All over social media. Fans are complaining about rap fatigue. Yeah, fam, that's a thing. People are saying we are tired of this music. They are trash. Yeah, fam. Did you know for the first time since 1990, no hip hop song was included in Billboard's Top 40? Not one single hip hop song. That might be a sign. So how did we get here? I took some notes. Let's start with too much of the same sound.
Yeah, too much of the same sound. The beats sound the same. Everybody rapping on the same beats. Everybody got the same lyrics, like we said. It's no versatility. Before, an artist could make multiple songs, right? And they would all sound different. They would all have a different feel to them. When you turn them on, they hit you different. They connect with you different, right? They remind you of different times in life. You could play that song and have different memories based on the song. These days, they all sound the same. The bar is basically the same. The whole thing is the same. It's the same song repeatedly. You like, this sound like his last 10 songs. And those last 10 songs sound like his other 10 songs. His whole catalog sound the same. Yeah, they call it their style, but it's like the way you rap it, the delivery. You might work with different producers, but all of the beats sound like the same producer made them. right? I get it. It's a category. It's almost like it's a niche. There is no versatility no more. Other than Drake. Drake could sing on some songs. Then he'll act like he tough and he a gangster on some songs. Then he might come out with a song that sound kind of like he's a Jamaican. You know what I mean? Like, he about the last one left. They give you some sort of versatility. But other than that, yeah, it's too much of the same sound. Too many artists sounding like one another. That's why when an artist go to jail or is unalive, the fans don't even care no more. They're like, okay, well, they just wait on the next artist to come out that sounds just like him and move on to him. Now they a fan of him. That artist didn't have no real impact. The first day they pass away, okay, they viral. After that, people forget they existed.
A lot of mainstream music blends into one lane. Same beat, same flow, same topic. When everything starts to sound the same, there's no excitement. So, eventually, people get burned out. Label chasing trends instead of talent. The industry pushes what's ever hot at the moment, thus pushing a moment, not a movement. And so you can't build culture on microwave talent. You can't do it. You can't build culture on microwave music. And this is another reason why the genre has suffered. Social media took the focus off skill. Clout matters, not charts.
And it's about image too. So an artist wants to look a certain way, right? If they too cool on the interviews, it's like you interviewing an alien. Like, be yourself. Really, what's your story? How did you come up? Talk, communicate. Be transparent. Enunciate your words. They just on the interviews high. On the concerts, giving trash performances high. Doing the ad-libs. Y'all not even rapping the songs for real. Y'all doing the ad-libs. You look like the hype man. Who would pay to see that? Why would you want to pay to see that? So y'all giving mediocre music, mediocre performances. Even the music videos. Then they all sound like they just got high and I call it this. I'll be like, it sound like a crackhead on the beat. A lot of these artists sound like a crackhead on the beat. Nowadays, it's cool to be the user. They rapping about how many drugs they off of. It's just degrading, negative music. And as you grow older, you get tired of it. I guess rap, it's not really for the young OGs and the old heads no more. I guess it's for the YNs. Rap really for the YNs. It's crash out music these days. Music that's used as a war weapon, as a tool to send the YNs up the road to get them locked up. The people that actually listen to the music and take it at face value, yeah, it's for them, which is the YNs.
These days, clout. So it's like whoever is moving the algorithm is moving the needle. Whoever is moving the algorithm is moving the needle. So that's why if you follow what's going on in music, most of the time you hear about artists. You're hearing about their shenanigans. You're hearing about baby daddy drama, baby mama drama. You're hearing about the divorce, the breakup, the way that they neglect their kids. Or you're hearing about what they bought for their kids and, how they spent $1 million on this and that. You learn all of these things about the artist. Back in the day, people wanted to know about artists and, you learn things about artists like, regular stuff like favorite color, favorite food, a favorite hobby. But now with the internet, it's wide open.
Yeah, and it's no mystique about the artist no more. You can find out everything about them on the blog sites. Like he said, all of the drama that they going through. And that's what helped them sell albums, fake beef, the negativity behind them. Nothing positive is promoted. It's all negative when it comes to rap music. This person just went to jail. This person beefing with that person, as well as it's show and tell. This person bought this or they bought that. They spent $1 million on jewelry, whatever. Things that we really don't care about. That's not our life. We shouldn't care so much about somebody else's life. Look, I'm going to run another clip of somebody else talking about how they're fatigued with rap, tired of it. Let's keep it going. Y'all drop a comment below as well. How do y'all feel about rap music in the 2000s? 2025 to be exact. Is it for you or is it whack?
Ain't one positive thing that drill music has helped in our culture. All of this shit sounds the fucking same. And I'm gonna tell you like this, the shit is absolutely fucking stupid. Period. Everybody talk about the same dumbass shit. Apparently, everybody's a fucking serial killer now. Like, how is everybody a fucking serial killer? We got a new term for unalivings. Apparently it's called catching a fucking hat. Like, I don't give a fuck. I was born in the motherfucking 80s, 1981. Yep, I'm fucking old, and I'm calling y'all motherfuckers out on this stupid ass fucking shit y'all doing. Period. Y'all can come for me if y'all want to. I don't give a fuck. Okay? All of this shit is doing is fucking up our culture, okay? Why can't we fucking stick together? Why can't we fucking link up? It's because of this dumbass fucking music.
The music has done it. I had this conversation with one of my friends. I'm like, it's really the music. The music has destroyed society for Black America. Rap music. And then the rappers be lying. They be capping. Not really living like what they saying in the songs. You probably wouldn't even want your kids to listen to the same music that you're making. I remember Juicy J, he over-sexualized his music. And then he had a daughter and he said, I'm changing the way I make music. He don't want his daughter listening to that. Oh, but you want someone else's daughter listening to that. Becoming a stripper and dancing to your music. Bands to make her dance, but you don't want your daughter doing it. There's artists that rap about being single and outside. Whole time they not outside. They put up got a whole boyfriend. We're telling the women to be promiscuous and be sex symbols and be Jezebels, to be real. Use their looks and their body to come up, to get money, to finesse dudes. Rap music suck, bro. It's weak. And it's not all rap music either, but it's the mainstream rap. We can't talk about the independent artists. We can't talk about, the artists that's still doing boom bap or real hip hop. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the mainstream artists. The trap rappers, mainly. Because that's what they call it. They really trap themselves. They fell for the trap.
Everybody going around fucking listening to. Like, what happened to the positive rap that's telling a story? Like Common, EPMD. Like, what happened to all of the fucking good music? They got rid of it. All of this shit is fucking stupid. It is absolutely, y'all motherfuckers are stupid, period. All of y'all dumbass rappers sound the fucking same, and I won't listen to it anymore, period. I have been guilty as well. Don't get me wrong. Like, that shit is real catchy, you know what I'm saying? With the beat, motherfucker just talking about some bullshit. But like, when you think about it, this shit is fucking up the world. This shit is fucking up our culture, okay? It's making us look fucking stupid. It's making us look like fucking clowns. Come on, man. Like, think about it. Let's clean this shit up and quit fucking around with these dumbass fucking songs y'all putting out. Talking about. Probably want to hear that shit.
And a lot of y'all might not know this, but the record labels had a meeting. And they said, how can we get more people to go to prison? Prisons are on the stock exchange. They are a part of it. They had a meeting. They're like, look, in order for us to make more money, we need more people to go to jail. How can we do that? They did that through music. We're not going to sign the positive artists that's uplifting the people, that's promoting, unity, that's promoting black love. None of that. We're not going to promote these artists. We're not going to promote the artists that's speaking against, the oppressors and what their plans are that's catapulting the people and waking them up. Right? We're not gonna sign them. What we're gonna do is there's a certain agenda. They have to promote violence. As long as they promote violence, whether that be selling drugs, whether that be unaliving people, robbery, whatever. As long as they are spokesmen of Hashatan the devil, speaking to the youth, then we'll sign them. We'll give them whatever amount of money for them to continue to promote that music, especially if they got a strong influence. And what we're going to do is we're going to stop signing the artists like Common, KRS-One. We're going to stop signing the artists like Public Enemy. We're going to blackball the artists that do try to get through, artists like D1. If they don't want to sell their soul, no, they can't go to the next level. They can't get to the top. We're going to block them. We're going to stop them because they could actually influence the people towards a positive change, and we don't want that, no. And if we do sign artists like that, they have to compromise their sound, right? You got to dumb it down, tone it down a notch. Even J. Cole, people talk about J. Cole, but he got his songs where he talking about the same stuff as everybody else too. That's not the same Cole as before he got a deal. And J. Cole promoting the devil too. That's not positive. I don't care what he talking about when you're throwing When he was with Jay-Z, he throwing a rock up. The Masonic order all on your album covers and all of that, man. That's not positive. Now look, this next one, this is a Detroit artist. I just want to throw this clip in here because we got our own scene in Detroit, and this artist specifically right here, he's a legend in Detroit. Everybody know him. And he's going to talk about what he hates about the music industry himself.
Even me, I don't mind being called a rap nigga. Like, I'm running around this bitch dropping albums. Shit. like, what the fuck? Like, and like, even, like, nigga, even for other niggas, because, you know, it's like, it's so much negativity in this shit. That's what really fuck up a lot of niggas, everything, because they so locked in on the negative aspects of this shit. It do become a point where if you rapping, bro, and you reach a certain amount of success and you at a certain level of money, it is time to stop selling dope and like shooting niggas and shit. Like, it just come a point where it's time for that shit to stop. You feel me? Like, you gotta let it go. But it's like a nigga be so focused on being a real nigga in certain aspects of this shit that they don't realize that's not real life. Like, you willing to just crash out about anything actually don't make you a real nigga.
Hell no.
Like you feel me? Like, all this dumbass shit. Like, sometimes I be feeling like I'm down there help poison the community.
Why you
Like,
say that?
just even being a rapper. Because niggas is taking this shit in. Like, I be feeling fucked up sometimes, like, damn. Like, because it's like, niggas, even with, like a nigga asked me a couple weeks ago, I was just threw out the way and shit, and it was a nigga mans. He asked me like, yo, you know, a lot of these industry niggas, you be around them niggas and shit like that, woo. Do them niggas really be on that? And I'm just like, shit. Like, what you mean? Like, what you want niggas to be on? Like,
Niggas be so lost, bro.
yeah, like what? So if I'm in the studio with a drill rapper, how I'm supposed to know? What the nigga supposed to pop me? Like, what the fuck? How the fuck I'm supposed to know he on that?
Oh my.
And the fact it's even called drill music or drill rap, man, we done lost it. We over here supporting drill rap. We think it sound good too. The devil know how to make his message sound good, don't he? Give you a good beat. You probably like their voice. You playing it, that sound good. He talking about I done slid on him, shot his mama, hit up his grandma. Like, come on, man. The KKK don't even gotta do it no more. They can sit back with their feet up and let us do it to ourselves. And a real grand wizard said that. He said, we don't gotta unalive them no more. They doing it they self. They doing our work for us. That's deep, ain't it?
Off our session.
Oh my God.
Like, dude, like he on that. Man, nigga, I'm in the real world. I don't give a fuck about no nigga yelling and showing his 30. Like, I don't give a fuck. So how the fuck am I supposed, like, and it don't matter. I'm meeting these niggas to rap. Right. We not even meeting to do on that stuff. Like, shit. We ain't about to go catch no hat. I don't know if this nigga killed or not. Like, I don't give a fuck.
That was real, family. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Now, that's not a mainstream artist. He is signed. But Detroit, see, we got our own scene. And the thing that I do like, our artists not going to fall for anything. They don't care about being ultra famous and being the richest. They just want to provide for their family and stay true to themselves. And I respect that. I respect artists like that. But you see what he said. Sometimes he feel like he poisoning the community because people take what they saying to the head. They take it to the bank and try to cash it in, if you get my drift.
So I've been seeing this common thread all week. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, wherever, rap is dying, hip hop is dead. It's not charting the same. And there is some truth to that, but I want to start this by prefacing that there's been some amazing rap albums put out this year. JID, Clips, Freddie Gibbs, Earl Sweatshirt, Mobb Deep just dropped, Tyler. Like, there's been some really, really good music put out.
See, that's why I said we're not really talking about artists like that when we mention hip-hop being trash. Because, yeah, JID go hard. I haven't listened to him recently, but he used to go hard. You got artists like Smino. I don't know if he considered hip-hop, but he hard. It's a lot of underground artists that are hard. But I would consider them underground, not mainstream, right? So they are kind of in their own category. There's a lot of artists I can name y'all probably never even heard of that still have a message in their music, but they still don't get the publicity that they should. Freddie Gibbs, he still talk about selling drugs, but at least he rapping over hip hop beats, but it's still the same message too. You feel me? And Freddie Gibbs hard though, but it's the same thing. It's still poison in the community. I didn't know Mobb Deep dropped. I gotta check that out. But some of the older artists, if anything, are the ones that still are sticking and being true to themselves, right? I spoke on KRS-One. He's still dropping. I remember Ice Cube had came back. You got a lot of the older artists, the true originators of hip hop, coming back to it and sticking with their craft. So I would categorize them different because I would call that real rap. If anything, it's a difference between real rap and rap these days. Because mainstream rap ain't real rap. It's cap rap.
Again, I want to preface this also too by saying I'm an artist. I don't want to sound super self-righteous, but I'll tell you why rap is dying in the mainstream. And it's because, one, there's just not the genuine passion to make music like there was in the past. Artists that are coming in now don't love rap. They didn't study the OGs and the the LL Cool J's, the Hoes, the Nas's, the Big L's. They didn't study.
Shout out Big L. What y'all know about the producer Jay Dilla? They didn't study Jay Dilla, Big L, right? Run DMC, let's give them their credit. Beastie Boys, Rakim, LL Cool J in the place to be. LL too. All of them, man. All of the pioneers.
These old rappers, Biggie, Tupac, and take inspiration. So they don't really like making music. A lot of rap nowadays is just a caricature. They like the lifestyle. They like the women, the flash. They like what comes from rap more than they like rap. Okay? They don't like making music. That's one. Two, the bar to get in now is so low with TikTok, social media. We're chasing 15-second trends. So everybody that has a phone and buys a microphone can do that because it's easy access. You know, we're not developing. We're not making albums with transitions and interludes and storytelling and really having a deep message. We're not doing that in the same way, and we're not gatekeeping the same way that rock does and country does and pop does and R&B does. We're letting everybody in, everybody contribute to a genre that used to just actually reward talent. And then three, rap is not evolving in the same way. We're getting the same music pushed to us. I'm from Atlanta. I grew up on listening to trap music, Tip, Jeezy, Gucci, whatever. Then that was passed down. You could tell like Gunna, Thug, Future took inspiration from them, but now everybody wants to sound like them. We're not getting that juxtaposed with backpack rap and alternative rap in the mainstream. At least we're not that's not getting pushed to the forefront. We're getting the same genre, everybody trying to be this, black, white, all genres trying to be trap artists, and we're rewarding that, and we're not looking for everything else. We're not appealing to all genres. It's not evolving with us as we grow older. That's why.
Facts. I like that brother perspective right there. My pops was playing T.I. trap music. My pops was playing trap music. I was growing up listening to that, as well as all the other artists I just named that are, Run DMC, all of them. But the sound has not progressed. We're not grabbing talent from other areas no more. Different areas of the country, you know what I mean? Like, it's all trap music coming from down south. Down south really took over the game. At one point, they didn't want to let the South in, right? Outkast broke through those barriers. And ever since then, the South been running the game. Everybody been like, hey, we need to come together like Atlanta, right? And Atlanta been running the game. Now everybody want to sound like Atlanta. That's true. We're not grabbing talent from Cali no more and making them mainstream. If so, it's an artist like Blueface, and he offbeat and he not sweet. New York, where hip hop originated. What mainstream artists really coming out of New York? Who on top of the charts out of New York when it should be, because there's some cold artists from there. But like I said, that message ain't gonna get put. They ain't gonna put that out. They don't want to hear that. They're not gonna let them break through. They're not gonna get their breakthrough. Even Dave East, he not mainstream. People barely listen to Dave East. Troy Ave, Young M.A, she cold. She had her couple of little hits, but it's still the same message at the end of the day, even on the hip hop beats. G Herbo, Still the same message on the hip hop beats. He do some storytelling though. He talk about his life too. He almost mainstream. He about the last one. He about the last one that's really impacting, the people. But like I said, the message still kind of the same. It's still, which is cool because he come from the streets though. So he talking about everything he been through growing up that way. But at some point in time, you got to evolve, bro. You're not in the streets no more. So you got to evolve. Now you got to change perspective at least. Look, I was in the streets. That's how I got out. It ain't cool no more. If so, I would be in the streets right now. You see what I'm saying? You wanted to get out for a reason, so talk about that. Persuade people on how to get out, how to change their mindset, think differently. You know what I mean? Like, it's levels to it. Once you reach a certain level, the lyricism should change because you're not living like that no more. At a point, it becomes like you living a fake life now, or you're promoting a fake story now. That's capping too. If you're talking about something you're not doing no more, that's capping. Because the people still in the hood, they gonna follow that. And they gonna want to live like that. And you ain't even living like that no more. So at least be transparent with the people. But these artists still making it seem like going to jail cool, being unalive young is cool. Right now, if you ain't unalive nobody, you ain't cool no more. That's what the music, that's what it's putting out there. That's why the M rates are up. The M1 rates is up right now due to the music. People would rather go to jail than get rich. They don't even want to make no money no more. Then you got the beef music. You beefing with somebody 2 blocks over. Boy, if you don't go get you some money every day, you waking up thinking about, oh boy, you might as well join the letter community. I ain't even gonna say shout out to them. I don't believe in that. But you waking up thinking about him every day. Every time you look over your shoulder, is that him? Dissing him every day. You can't get him off your mind, huh? The ops. That's just a whack way to live. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about hip hop culture. I'm gonna be unapologetically myself. If y'all don't like it, this is not the channel for y'all. If it is, go ahead and smash subscribe if you haven't already. Peace to my Hebrew fam. Shalom. I will catch y'all on the next one. Thank you once again for tuning in.